Today, I'm going to talk about my quarter recap slash Medsurg recap. So for this, you might want to get comfy because I'm about to get comfy right now because I want this to be like a super intimate video. By the way, I'm at my mom's house and there's no one home, so like I'm being hella extra, but that's okay. So I'm gonna try to make sure this video is not like super long, but it may be, but who knows. So if you're new to my channel, be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe and engage with me. And make sure you like that video and you press the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload a video. So without further ado, have a seat, grab your paper and pen so you can take some notes, and we're about to dive into this video, boo. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So I know I said it, I'm extremely comfortable. I know you guys probably have never seen a body shot of me before, but that's okay. Medsurg had me stressed out from day one of the quarter. Therefore, it is only right that I'm sitting on a chair, relaxed, okay, to talk about this stressful class. So let me give you some background. My program, we are 11 to 12 weeks long. So, and we have roughly 4 tests during that 12-week period. So we have a test every 3 weeks. So like week 3, week 6, week 9, and week 11 or 12. And, you know, give or take, it's sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but for the most part, you know your schedule, that's usually it, and it doesn't change. So for MedSurge, you guys know, I talked about possibly not passing MedSurge because during the MedSurge, my first 2 grades I didn't pass, and so that put me at a failing average. So I panicked and I was like, I have to do something about this. I can't afford to repeat this over. But most importantly, I really want to accomplish my goal of becoming a nurse by my 27th birthday, which is November 4th. So, what's up to all the Scorpios in the house? Hey! Anyways, and so I hired a tutor. I started attending tutoring sessions given by the instructors and given by the tutors at the school, so like I really did a lot, and I studied and I removed myself from distractions and I focused. I didn't study with anybody because I felt like I would be too easily distracted. So I studied by myself and pretty much did a lot of things by myself. It was very lonely because during that time, like I would see my dad, like I would come in, I would see him, but then, we weren't talking as much because I was under such high levels of stress. So like usually I would sit out and we would chat or whatever, but I couldn't do that because all I can think about is I gotta study and I need to focus on this and then whatever. So that was that. Like on the day, his birthday was on the day of the last exam and I couldn't celebrate with him, so we celebrate the next day. Just like little things like that. But another message, in addition to having those 4 tests and not passing the first 2 tests, our message, we have a clinical component, a CPE, I mean not CPE, a lab component, and we also have a lab clinical theory, an ATI. So if you aren't familiar with ATI, ATI is a proctored exam that the school gives you to kind of assess where you are. Is you have to meet a benchmark score. So for me, I had to get, for my cohort, whatever, for this MedSurg class, we have to get a 63.8 or above in order to advance. And you only have 2 attempts to take this test. So if you don't pass it the first time, you have a second attempt to pass it. And if you don't pass it the second time, they put you back in remediation for a whole 12 weeks, meaning that they push you back and you are not advancing with your original cohort. So, that was that. And that test was coming, like, that test was literally a week before our major exam. So you can imagine that, you know, I was, you know, stressed out about that. And also, I was stressed out about my exam. But, you know, thank God, by the grace of God, I was able to pass ATI, and I got a 68 point something. Like, you know, people were saying, oh my God, this and that. Like, it was funny because, like, you know, if you're in nursing school, you know, after exam, people like to come up like, hey, what'd you get? 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 That's one thing that I stopped after the second exam. I was like, you know what? I'm stopping this. What you get, don't worry about it. We still got another test to go. None of your business. I'm keeping my grades to myself, and I'm going to do that for the rest of the quarter, the rest of my time in nursing school, for the simple fact that sometimes, you know, like, it can feel like a competition, and sometimes you can feel bad about yourself. You're like, dang, you know, this person got an is and I got a this, or dang, I got this, and it's just, just take it away, and you know, whatever. I know I talked about this in one of my videos, but seriously. But anyway, when they would ask me, oh girl, what'd you get? I said a PASSED, passed. I'm like, what do you need to know about the details? But what'd you get? I told you, passed. That's it. That's all that matters, okay? Guys, at the end of the day, C's get degrees, okay? Like, don't discredit yourself if you get a C. For example, I passed Medsurg. I passed it literally with a C, and I thank God, because it was just a very weird class, because everything was different and I wasn't used to that, and it was just different. But I passed with a C. You think I'm gonna hold and beat myself up? No, because I busted my butt, and I know that I know how to study because of this class. I officially learned how I study, and I'm so thankful. But I know that moving forward, I'm going to work a little harder and work harder in the beginning, so that way I can do better. But I'm not going to beat myself up for getting a C, and you shouldn't either if you got a C. Because, baby, as long as you pass the class, thank God, and keep it moving, okay? Because at the end of the day, I will gladly take a C instead of a $5,000 bill to repay and to retake that class. I'm just saying. So don't beat yourself down for it, okay? But yeah, I for CPEs, thank God I passed all my CPEs on the first attempt. And the CPEs are your clinical performance evaluations, where you do a skill and you have to do it in front of a test proctor, and you have to follow these, and you have to follow critical elements and stuff like that. For clinical, I enjoyed clinical so much because I got to draw blood, insert a Bellify needle to draw blood. I got to attempt IV stick. I got to participate in postmortem care. I got to comfort family members that were seeing their, parents in a situation that they've never seen. I got to do all these things, and I really, really, really enjoyed clinical. And I felt like a nurse. I got to put medication down a PEG tube. Don't get me wrong, the first time I did it, the medication went spurring everywhere. But then once I got the hang of it, it didn't go flying everywhere because I ended up closing the wrong tube. But like, the nurses that I shadowed were extremely nice. I did my clinical in a long-term acute care, so not half, but like they had ICU section, a PCU, and they also had a Medsurg tele unit. So I did all three, and I realized that I really do enjoy ICU. So, that was that. But guys, it feels so amazing to be done with that class and to be moving forward, and I thank God for it. And I know I wouldn't have been able to do it with him, because the last exam was supposed to be like the most easiest exam from all my peers, whatever, but I didn't find that so, But anyways, I passed the class, and that's all that matters, and I thank God for that. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this like comfy end of the semester couch talk or whatever. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you do, let me know, and I'll be sure to be mindful of that and try to do like a couch sit down semester quarter update with you guys. So I've officially reached my 1 year mark, so I have one more year to go, and the future is bright. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye!